Hello everyone, we are Group 5 and today we would like to present the result of our discussion about work ethic and work culture in the workplace. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Sandi Kurnia Ramadan and this is my partner Areva Esayani and Mutiara Febriani. In this presentation, I will start by explaining the introduction to work ethic and work culture influence each other. Give example of work ethic in Indonesia and abroad. How to work when dealing with case studies. What is the relationship between work ethic and sales communication? What work ethic have you demonstrated so far? And last, the conclusion.
Introduction: Work ethics is a fundamental factor influencing employee behavior or organizational performance. It reflects discipline, responsibility, and commitment in carrying out work duties. Weak work ethic and disrupt operation, reduce productivity, and negatively impact organizational outcomes. Therefore, strengthening work ethic is essential to ensure operational continuity and sustainability performance. Do work ethic and work culture influence each other? Yes, work ethic and work culture influence each other. Work ethic refers to person's attitude and behavior toward work, such discipline, responsibility, honesty, and commitment. Work culture is the set of shared values, habits, and rules that exist in a workplace or organization. Work ethic and work culture have a two-way relationship. Good individual work ethic helps create a positive work culture. A positive work culture allows employees to develop a better work ethic. A strong work culture encourages discipline, teamwork, and responsibility, making employees more serious and professional. On the other hand, a work culture weakens work ethic, leading to problems like a poor communication and low accountability. Give example of work ethic in Indonesia and abroad. Examples of work ethic in Indonesia: Number one, teamwork and cooperation (gotong royong), where employees help each other to complete tasks. Number two, respect and politeness in communication, especially toward senior and supervisor. Number three, strong sense of togetherness, creating a family-like a work environment. Work ethic in other countries. Japan. Number one, high disciplines and punctuality, where being on time is very important. Number two, high responsibility. Employers are expected to take full responsibility to their work. Number three, strong commitment to work, sometimes now by willingness to work extra hours.
Okay, the next question: How to work when dealing with case studies group? Okay, work ethic in dealing with case study. Three are several. The following are three case study. The first is mistake information drawing shop. The second is mistake bea cukai document. The third is cash shop line production absent. Okay, first there is mistake information trading shop. In the mistake information trading shop, there is problem identification and preventive measures. The problem identification is that there is stop production of problematic in image and conduct an internal audit to find errors, admit mistakes transparently without blaming others, and gather the design team to analyze the root cause so that the problem does not recur. Notify your supervisor or client of the delay with a realistic revision schedule. And there are several preventive measures, namely intentative to make improvement yourself using the CAD before a, a solution, and listen document to update SOP, and that in the integration ethical integrity with recognition.
Number two, mistake Beacukai document. Problem identification. Identify error in custom documents such as HS, code, invoice value, quantity, or supporting documents. Temporarily halt the custom clearance process to prevent further complicated issues. Admit documentation mistake transparently and review internal procedure without blaming individuals. Coordinate with export-import finance team to analyze the root cause of the error. Inform Custom Office Bea Cukai about mistake and submit document correction according to regulation. Number two, preventive measure. Double-check all custom documents before submission using a standard checklist. Provide regular training on custom regulation and document recruitment for staff. Improve coordination between purchasing, logistics, and document teams. Update standard operational procedure. User preview mistake. Strengthen external responsibility equity and complicated in custom administration.
And then number three, case stop and production absent. Problem identification. Number one, identify the absence of a key operator that disrupts the production line. Number two, temporarily stop the line to prevent quality and safety risks. Number three, acknowledge the attendance issue transparently as a work ethic responsibility without blaming individuals. And the last, coordinate with production and HR teams to evaluate cause and prevent recurrence and preventive measures. Number one, reinforce attendance discipline as a core work ethic. Number two, apply early communication for attendance issues before shift start. Number three, ensure availability of backup operator for critical positions. And the last, strength coordination between production and higher teams.
The next question, namely, what is the relationship between work ethic and sales communication? In the relationship between work ethic and communication sales or teamwork, there are several relationships, namely, the first is integrity as the foundation of trust. At this time, customers are very sensitive to inconsistencies. Sellers with honest work ethic will communicate transparently about the strategy and workness of their product. This will build long-term trust with customer. Okay, the second is discipline in preparation. A salesperson with a disciplined work ethic will not enter a meeting room without preparation. Therefore, a person discipline is reflected in structure, communication, mastery of the material, and the ability to respond to customer complaints. Okay, and the threat is really since in the face of rejection. In the word of sales rejection is inevitable, so a strong work ethic can provide good mental resilience. Therefore, salespeople with a good work ethic will maintain polite and professional communication even if an agreement has not yet been reached because often every interaction is an investment in the relationship. Conversely, salespeople with a poor work ethic will become discouraged and may even act aggressively when faced with rejection. Okay, next, the fourth is empathy and solution orientation. When you have a good work ethic, you see your job as a way to help others, not just a mean to earn commissions. That changes your communication style from being pushed to being a good listener. Sales communication become more about listening to customer need than just talking about product features. Okay, the next question, namely, what work ethic have you demonstrate so far? Okay, here were some work ethic in action group reflection. The first is responsibility. Each member complete their tasks on time. And the second is teamwork. The communicate and work together effectively. And that the third is accuracy. We check it that check a date careful to avoid mistake.
And then the conclusion, work ethic is a fundamental commitment to discipline and responsibility that directly enhances organizational performance and shapes a positive work culture. While Indonesian work ethics focus on teamwork and politeness, other countries like Japan prioritize extreme punctuality and high individual responsibility. In practice, a strong work ethic demonstrated by handling professional errors, transparency, and preventive measures rather than blame. Furthermore, it improves communication by building trust through integrity, preparation, and empathy. These are the references used in this presentation. That concludes our presentation. We apologize for any mistakes and thank you for your attention.